Why couldn't what wasn't working out there
We didn't
today?
make no plays. You know, defensively, obviously we came out with energy, played extremely well in the first quarter. I don't know what happened in the second. Obviously we got some guys that have are not making plays. It's my job to make sure the players who are making plays step on the field. So I got to make some changes. What that's going to be, I'm not really sure yet. But we got 4 more games. I told all the guys in that locker room, whoever wants to be there, show up on Monday. If you don't show up on Monday, I know you don't want to be a Viper.
You mentioned those changes. You brought in Hundley there in the second half. Just what did you see from him?
Trying to get a spark. Louise was struggling. 2 interceptions is not going to help us win football games. Huntley came in, played somewhat better. But we got to make a decision in what direction we're going to go. Be it Huntley, be it Louise, be it Jalen. We're gonna make that decision this week.
Specifically with those first half struggles, what stood out to you about what wasn't working in the first half?
Honestly, our corners got to make plays. Our corners have not made plays all year long. Very disappointed. We've talked about it over and over and over, and then something has to give with that one.
Coach, you talk about making player changes. Are you considering any changes in terms of play calling or offensive schemes heading forward?
No, because if you go back and look at the tape, there's guys that are open. We're running the football when we're calling the runs. We're doing a good job of that. You just got to convert. At the end of the day, it's about the team that makes the most plays and the team that wins the most one-on-one matchups over a consistent period of time. That team normally wins.
Coach, please correct me if I'm wrong, but when the St. Louis Battlehawks was in the red zone the first time, and you guys had a goal line formation, I don't remember seeing Vic Beasley in the game. Was there a reason for that?
No, I think Vic got a little nicked up, so he came out.
One more question, Coach. Heading forward, obviously I know you haven't made a decision in terms of the quarterback situation yet. Have you any thoughts about the wide receiver position? Are you planning on changing it up, or do you have any thoughts to that?
No, we got a good wide receiving core. We just got to make sure when the ball does touch our hands, we're catching it.
Thank you, Coach.
Brett, coming in there in the second half, what were you guys trying to do to kind of get a spark going there?
Anything. In those situations, it's hard sometimes to come in and get warm and make something shake. But, we just tried to see what worked. And, we scored a touchdown, thanks to my dog. But, didn't score enough, so.
And then, John, after having that win last week, how do you guys kind of put this one behind you and get ready for these final 4 games coming up?
All 4 zeros hit the clock, so it's behind us already. We just got to get back in to the office, correct everything that we need to correct, and move forward and get in the win next week.
Brett, what was your preparation like coming into this week, being that Louise was going to be the starter?
Same every week. I mean, it don't change for me. Just coming back from the injury still, trying to get healthy as possible, and I obviously my number's called. I'm ready. So that was really my only focus: just be as healthy as possible and get out there and have some fun. They've called.
Do you believe that there was a difference in the play calling styles compared to you and Louise in this game?
I mean, we're 2 different quarterbacks, so where I might be able to run, Luis is obviously, going to throw the ball. And, it just gives 2 different feels to the offense. So there's obviously going to be different play calls. It's just how it works with the different styles of quarterbacks.
2 of the better offenses in this league in Seattle and Houston run either run and shoot or air raid offense that consists of 4 wide receivers. However, Vegas runs a lot of 11 personnel or tighter formations. Would you prefer Vegas to have a 4 wide set, or how do you feel about the offense?
To each his own. You got to play to your strengths and what you're dealt with. If you have the guys to go, some offensive coordinators that's what they do is 5 wides. So for us, we stick to 11, 12 personnel. We have 4 tight ends in the game, so we can't always go 5 wides. So, you just have to really know your personnel and what you can do with it.
Going off of that, Coach Woodson said that he's going to look at his personnel and decide who he wants to start this week. He hasn't made a decision about that yet. How confident are you that you're going to be the quarterback 1 entering next game?
Honestly, at this point, I don't really get into all that. Like I said, my biggest thing is just getting healthy, and what my number's called is called.
Final question, this is for the both of you. What was it like in the locker room after this loss, and how do you think you guys can use whatever happened to go forward?
It's going to bring us together closer. Sometimes you need trials and tribulations to go where you need to be, and this is all it is, a little detour.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Brett, question for you on your injury. How are you doing recovering? I know, what was exactly your injury, and are you still primarily dealing with it? Did it affect you in this game?
I'm pretty much, I feel like talking about injuries isn't the thing I think we should be doing up here. So I think it's a team thing. And,
Brett looked like Brett.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's it.
Brett looked like Brett.
Yeah, that's it.
And last question, going forward, if you are the starter, what exactly can you do to change the offense with like the play calls and stuff like that to get more runs on the board?
I think for the limited amount of time I've been in, I got the 1 start for Seattle, had the injury. And then, from there, just been trying to get in and fit in where I am. So, however it is, if I'm in, obviously the offense will be different, and we'll have some fun and get it rolling.
Perfect. Thank you.
Guys, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.